Okay. We'll start with chanting Om first. Okay. Repeat after me. Om. 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 Usually what do we do is touch the tip of the finger and tip of the thumb and the rest of the fingers straight like that. Not this, not this. Okay. Just gently touch and make it round and straight. What we are learning? Not chanting home. But what is this study about? No, this is not about Krishna. What are we learning? Bhagavad Gita. And what is Bhagavad Gita? Songs, songs of God. And who is God here? Krishna. And who he is teaching? His friend Arjuna and to rest of us, all of us. And who is battling? When Krishna said Gita to Arjuna, who were fighting at that time? Pandavas and Kauravas, two groups. And what was the name of the battlefield? No, battlefield. Name of the battlefield. Kurukshetra. And what is the name of the king? Name of the king, Dhritarashtra. And his secretary who can see the battlefield, Sanjaya. And there were generals, right, in both the groups. Pandavas general. You guys remember that name? Name of the general of the Pandavas? No, tongue twister. Remember that. The name is a tongue twister. Uh, Drushtadhyumna. Drushtadhyumna. And general of Kauravas, the great 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 grandfather, Bhishma. And who was the eldest brother among Kauravas? Sanjay was secretary. But who is the eldest brother amongst Kauravas? Duryodhana. Duryodhana. Who was the eldest brother in Pandavas? Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira. Sorry, I didn't pay attention. Okay, and how many shlokas in Gita? 700. How many adhyayas or chapters? 18. And first adhyaya, name of that adhyaya? Who was in depression? Not crying, but depression. Arjuna. So, name of the adhyaya is Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Arjuna was in depression, right? So we were at shlok number 11. Now shlok number 12 and repeat after me. Tasya Sanja Nayan Harsham Kuru Vruddhah Pitamahah Sinha नादम वीन द्यो चैहि शंखम दध्मौ प्रतापवान. Okay, if you can't get the pronunciation, that's all right. So here, what they are saying, actually, who is saying this? Duryodhana, right? Duryodhana is saying this to his guru. Who was the name of the? Who was the guru? What was the name of the guru? Dronacharya. So Duryodhana was telling Dronacharya about both the armies, and within that, what he is saying, the grand old man of the Kaurava race, their glorious grand patriarch Bhishma, cheering up Duryodhana, roared terribly like a lion and blew his conch. So during those times, when the armies were about to fight, what would they do first? To show their strength, to show their might, they used to blow conch, a shell, a big shell. They used to blow, just like you blow trumpet or you blow some instrument, right? Some big trumpet or what is called that big thing from tuba, something, right? Drum, yeah, you roll the drum, yes. So you create big sound. So like that, Bhishma made a big sound like a lion using this shell, this conch. Repeat after me. Tatah Shankascha Bhiryascha Parna Vanaka Gomukha Sahasai Vabhya Hanyanta Sa Shabda Tumulo Abhavat. Now the drums, now the tuba. So what this shloka says, then conches. So other people, other soldiers, other who were part of the armies, they also started blowing their conch. Then drums, tabors, trumpets, they started blowing all those. See, during those times, the trumpets are made up of what? Wood and some metal, right? So during those times, they used to use horns, horns of animals, like cow. Cow has two horns. So they would use those horns, make it hollow, and create hole, and would blow like a instrument. So their trumpets, their drums were made like that of the animals. So they all started creating this big noise. Why do we create this noise? It has two reasons. See, I am blowing this trumpet while I am going to play or fight. I create this noise to create fear in my enemy. At the same time, I want to show my strength to myself, that I have strength to fight. See, sometimes when we go out to play, we feel fearful. We little bit tremble, right? When we go out there and uh, about to face your biggest enemies. So what would happen? You fear little bit. How can I fight? So to take out that fear, what we do? Roar, create big noise, so that my fear goes away and I become strong. And with this great noise, I create fear amongst enemies. What do we do now? Have you watched Olympics? So before boxing, what two opponents would do? What do they do before starting the fight? No, they don't have horn. They, what do they do? Yell. right? No, they don't have drums. They just show anger, right? They show anger. They show their strength, that I am bigger than you, I can defeat you. But at the same time, they might be fearful. Oh, my opponent is giant, big. So they want to take out their fear. So they create this, oh, no, I'm strong. I'll fight you. What is it? Like yelling? Yes. Yelling is also like that. So that's why all the people in the armies do this. Drums, tuba, and all that. So repeat after me. Tatah Shveter Haye Yukte Mahati Syandane Hito Madhavah Pandavashchaiva Divyau Shankhau Pradadmatuhu. Now who is blowing all this shell, these conches? Then seated in a glorious chariot, drawn by the white horses, Sri Krishna as well as Arjuna blew their celestial conches. Now they used to fight by standing in the chariot or sitting in the chariot. They had chariots, and chariots were drawn by horses, and Arjuna's chariot was golden. It might not be made up of gold, but it was golden, like gold color, and it had horses, white horses, and Krishna was charioteer. Arjuna was standing, not here, okay, but you might have seen this picture where Krishna is sitting and uh, controlling the horses, and Arjuna is standing with bow and arrow. So they started blowing their conches. Now, what is interesting here, about to say, when you have a doggy, do you give it a name? When you have a cow or parrot, do you give a name? But you study, right? You have phone, you have pen, you have pencil, you have notebooks. Do you give them name? Do you call your iPhone with some name? No, right? But in old times, they used to name everything. Whatever instruments, whatever apparatus, whatever tools they used, they gave name. Arjuna had bow and arrow, that had a name. Krishna had chakra, like a disc, it had a name. Like that, all the conches had name. So they are about to list all the names. So repeat after me. Panchajanyam Rushikesho Devadattam Dhananjayah Poundram Dadmau Mahashankham Bhimakarma Rukodarah. So Krishna's conch, name of that conch is Panchajanya. Krishna's conch is called Panchajanya. Arjuna's conch, Devadatta. Arjuna had a conch. It was called Devadatta. And Bhima had Poundra. Bhima's conch is called Poundra. Then repeat after me. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kuntiputro Yudhishthirah Nakulah Sahadevascha Sughosha Manipushpakau. So now Yudhishthira, the eldest brother of the Pandavas, his conch, name of that conch, Ananta Vijaya. Nakula and Sahadeva, other two Pandava brothers. Nakula's conch is Sughosha and Sahadeva's conch Manipushpaka. So everybody had a conch and they named it. So start naming your phones now. Why not? So you can name your, what is this, ribbon, hair band, whatever. You can also name that. You don't want to name only pets, but that is also your pet. Your liking. Oh, that's your jewels. Okay. But in old times, there was a tradition we just saw, right? You can name everything. You can name your laptop. You can name your iPhone, iPad. But it's up to you if you want to name it. So we'll stop here. And this was shloka number 16. Now, what do we do? So, first, Gayatri Mantra. Gayatri Mantra was created by whom? Rishi. Gayatri Mantra by Rishi Vishwamitra, and God or Devta of that mantra, Sun, source of everything. So, how do we say that? Repeat after me. Om Bhurभुवः Swaha Tatsa Viturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. What are we saying here? O Sun, O God, Sun, you have core made up of gold bright light. Let that light fall onto my intellect, my smartness, my mind, and make it pure or increase it. Basically, what we are asking, give me good intellect, give me good smartness. I don't want to use my smartness for bad things. I want to use it for good things. And now, Mahamrutyunjaya mantra. Who created that? Name of the Rishi? Mahamrutyunjaya. Rishi Vasishtha. And Devta or God of that mantra? Rudra, Shiv. You can repeat after me. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urva Rukamiva Bandhanan Mrutyor Mukshiya Mamrutat. What are we saying here? Trambak, God with three eyes, nourish my soul, not me, but my soul, so that I become immortal, like fruit of cucumber or datura. Like that, I become immortal and keep me away from death. So that's Mahamrutyunjay mantra. And last, it's a Shanti mantra. Repeat after me. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karvavahe Tejasvina Vadhitamastu Ma Vidvisha Vahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. What are we saying here? God protect both of us, student and teacher. Protect both of us, nourish both of us, give both of us strength, and make us not jealous of each other. We stay away from jealousy, and our knowledge be bright, not only yours but mine also. So both of us get the knowledge and it becomes brighter. And Shanti is peace three times, because we have three different bodies. What we see is a physical body, so that becomes peaceful. What is inside us, it's an energy body. We have all temperature, right? When we touch, it feels warm. So there is energy body inside us, so that also become peaceful. And then our soul, which controls everything, that also becomes peaceful. Namaste.